This community interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw and Associates. For over 70 years, Shaw and Associates has been your trusted experts for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. We change lives and inspire true wealth, one person, one family, one business at a time. Shaw and Associates is a wealth management investment firm that specializes in taxes, serving as a fiduciary, putting your interests first. You can find more information or schedule an appointment by calling 530-674-1150 or on the web at shawassociatesinc.com. Shaw and Associates is proud to support community radio.
And we're grateful for the support for community radio. If you'd like to support community radio, just go to 93qradio.com, hit that donate button. It's that easy. Well, my 7 o'clock interview is with the cast from the play Cabaret, which is coming up right around the corner, April 10th to May 3rd. So that's a lot of performances, guys.
Yeah, 4 weekends.
So I got Aiden Hayes, Mary Ramon. Mm-hmm. Oh, are you related to the Ramones? No, different style. Well, one can only hope, Mary.
The Hellbergs.
Yeah. And Christian De La Torre, which sounds like a baseball player.
Could be. I mean, I played baseball for 8 years growing up, so come on. Hey, there it is.
Could have been. You never know the career path you're going to end up on. So, Aiden, how did you get involved in acting? Did somebody just come up to you one day and say, you act?
So boy. No, my mom forced me and my brothers and my sisters as little kids. I started when I was around 5.
Wow.
Doing magic theater at the acting company.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, it was definitely an experience. I remember, being on stage with my mom reading me the lines because I was too young to know what a sentence was. So that was my first experience.
You've come a long way.
Hopefully.
So nobody's reading your lines. Is your mom still there reading your lines?
No, she's directing now. So she's got roped into it.
Well, that's it. You push the kids in, you're going in with them. It's that easy. Mary, how'd you get started?
Well, I actually just started dancing more when I was 3.
Oh.
And then eventually got into theater at summer camp theater when I was about 9 years old, and did that pretty much every year, every summer, and then this is only my 3rd show at the acting company.
But obviously you like it.
Oh yeah. Love it.
Christian, so did you start acting after baseball? I mean, did you just go right into acting? How did it go for you?
So for me, it took me a while. I started my junior year in high school. So I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, when I was growing up. So
welcome to real life.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I was just like, I kind of just want to work with my dad. My dad works for he's a forklift driver, and he works in the hard labor area. So he's doing the the grit work and everything. But there wasn't really anything, so I was like, I'm just gonna go into that. And then my dad was like, you don't want to do that. Yeah. And so he was just like, you should be an actor. And I said, you know what, you're right. And so I joined my junior year in high school, and then the rest is history. I kind of just took off, and I kept going with it. I got an associate's degree for transfer at Yuba College for theater arts, and I transferred to Cal State Fullerton through 4 years ago now. I've been out of school for about a year now, or a year and a half? Year and a half, something
Almost
like that.
2 years.
Almost 2 years now, yeah. And I'm going back this fall, actually, to Sac State. I just got accepted recently for my credential and master's program in theater arts. So I'm really excited to get that going and finish that up so I could potentially teach this in the future. But acting is going to be on the priority list, I will say. I'm going to try and go for the acting gigs, but if it doesn't work out, I have teaching to sit back on. So I'm excited for that.
I remember, it's really funny, we don't think about it, but I remember Steve Young, who was at that time a quarterback for the 49ers, he was being interviewed, and he had 2 concussions. And they told him, you get another one, football's over for you. And so the guy's talking to him, and he was like, well, what are you going to do now? And Steve Young said, well, I'm a lawyer. We forget these guys have degrees beyond it, right? So good plan there, Christian. I mean, if you got something else, right? So you can do what you like to do, but right, So, Mary, tell me about Cabaret. Is this an exciting one for you? Because I was reading the thing. There's dancing in this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Yes.
All right. So tell us about that.
Yeah. I mean, Cabaret is a whirlwind of so many emotions. Lots of dancing, lots of storytelling through movement.
Yes.
Yes, that's something that both Christian and I worked on. Yeah, it's.
Wait a minute. So he dances too?
Spoiler alert.
Oh, okay. So never mind. I didn't ask that.
No,
But you may not know.
But you may not know.
You'll see if you watch the show.
They look like baseball moves. He's fine. He's fine. It looks like he's just catching a baseball.
It's a home run.
A home run. He's hitting a home run. So Cabaret is a musical, right? So most of it is either in song or dance for the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a good amount of it. Yeah.
And I just want to know if Aiden's mom is actually directing this one.
No, it's
Whoa.
Christian.
I'm actually.
You're directing it?
I'm directing this piece. Yes, this is my first direction ever.
Now I'm nervous.
I was too, but I think rising to this, Mary was really pushing for me to do this because she's like, we've seen it so many times. We love the story. It's it's important, it's impactful. It's like we have to see if we can do this and put up these art pieces that are very heightened and very like out there. It's like we could as artists we can push these things out there and we can show people like this is what this could be. What is the story we are trying to portray to the audience? Why are we doing this story right now compared to earlier or later down the road, you know? So this piece was speaking to me and it's like we have to do it. We have to do it now. Mary was pushing for it, and we pushed for it, and we got it. I will say, doing a musical as the first time you're ever directing, don't do that. Do something a little lighter, because the pieces of finding a piano player, finding an orchestra, finding an orchestra, which we have a 4-band orchestra. We have 4 people playing in the band for Cabaret, which is almost unheard of at the acting company, I would say. I think they're usually stuck with a piano and bass or drummer sometimes, but we actually have a woodwind player.
Very cool.
And he's been great to work with, and it's been great to just add that little, because you need these woodwinds for Cabaret, and he has like 4 different ones, so props to him.
Well, yeah, it's not like in the 30s in Germany that they were using electric guitar.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
It just doesn't quite fit, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is really good. So you're excited because this is your first time to do that. So Mary, it sounds like you were the nudger in this. It's like, come on, right?
Yeah. I had. We had watched it when he went to school at Cal State Fullerton. We had watched it a couple times there because it was our first time being introduced to the story of Cabaret. And I fell in love with it right then and there. And then we saw it again at a community theater in Southern California. And then I saw it twice on Broadway. He saw it once on Broadway as well with me. And
that's got to be huge.
It was.
It's like,
It was so insane, nice. And that's when I was like, oh yeah, like we have to do this. This is like a dream show. So
Aiden, how did you get pulled into this?
Well, the last show I did at the acting company, which I was also just kind of roped into. I didn't audition for it. I just kind of walked in and they're like, here's your script. But throughout that show is when I got to, I already knew Christian, but I got to know Mary more. And she was asking me to audition for Cabaret. And I never really heard of it. I kind of knew a little bit about it. And then that night I went home and I watched it and I was like, this is a lot different than I thought. I didn't know who you were wanting me to audition for, but I just kind of
they wanted you to play woodwinds. They didn't tell you that's why you got. Wow.
One of the Cabaret girls.
Yeah.
There we go.
So do you sing and dance?
I I sing more than I dance in this one.
Yes, it's like,
Yeah.
it's all right. It's all right. Mary will be giving you instructions over there. Just
they're both
move this way.
Kind of,
right?
sort of. That's kind of how their characters are as well. I would say Sally, because Mary is playing Sally Bowles, which is the lead character, the lead female, and then we have Aiden on as Cliff Bradshaw, and then we have Drew Tamez as the MC, who is also doing a really great job. But I would say Sally.
Yeah, that's a unique job. That
Yeah,
MC
no, it's-
in that particular
Yes.
that's unique.
Yes.
And it's been so cool seeing the process of like where it started and where it's at now, and it's just I'm so proud of everyone in the
Yeah.
cast, because we've had like what 5.5 weeks to put this up,
Yeah.
which is also not a lot of time for a musical. You usually get about 2 months, so that's about 8 weeks. So, but I mean I think we're more than show ready at this point. I trust my actors. I'll be up in the booth, running stuff and taking notes.
yeah.
But it's really cool just to see it. It's different every night. You're gonna get something different every night, and that's what I'm so excited for.
So when is the actual first showing?
The actual first showing is tomorrow, Friday.
Whoa.
We open April 10th, which is tomorrow, and we run for 4 weekends. Starting tomorrow, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, until May 3rd, which is our final performance. We have performances on Friday, Saturday at 7:30. Doors open at 7, and then on Sunday our matinee shows, which are at 2 p.m. and doors open at 1:30. So, and I would say get there early, y'all, because there is a little bit of a pre-show. We have this. We've created this space where you're not walking into that traditional theater space. It's almost like you are walking into the Kit Kat Club.
Oh,
when you
exactly.
first, yeah. So when you
great
first
idea.
enter the theater, you'll be in the lobby, right? Everything's kind of nonchalant and whatever. But once you pass those beaded curtains, it's like you become whole, like just fully immersed into the realm and into the the vibe, the world of just cabaret and to the Kit Kat Club, and what comes from that, So really excited to set the tone for this show. And we've done a lot of different things, but it's been a lot of fun. And I think we're gonna make some good.
It'll be
good
great.
stuff.
It'll be great. It's the proverbial. You only go around once, right?
Yeah.
And if you're afraid to try something, right? Then you live with that.
Yeah.
Gee, I should have done that. And so even though it's a challenge, sometimes those are the best things. Sometimes you have to have your mom push you out there on stage. You know what I'm talking about, Aiden?
Yes.
Sometimes,
Too much.
Do it scared.
sometimes you just got to do it. Well, this is really good. So you guys will be doing cabaret. Does the acting company work in such a way that if you have been in one play, because Aiden, you mentioned you had been in another one, of course, in your case, you just walk in and they hand you a script. But generally speaking, how does that audition process work? You find out a play's coming up and you just go over there? Or?
I would say they do it differently almost every time, which is not fun because I don't know what I'm getting into. But this audition process was, I think, very smooth. It was very personal, because usually they'll have just everyone sitting in the audience, as like all these eyes, all the people who want your role looking at you doing your performance, and you feel terrible the whole time. But this one was like just like the director, the music director, choreographer, just watching you perform, and then they'll give you a call back if they think you're good enough. Thankfully, I got a call back. So, so yeah, it was a lot more personal. But yeah, other times it can be very shocking and nerve-wracking to be so in the moment.
So do you actually pull a portion of the script to do for them?
They did it for us, thankfully.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So you could kind of get a feel of, are they going to fit that part?
Exactly. Yeah. The process was very. I was like, how can I do this? What can I do as the director I am to find who fits best for the role, or who is a potential callback for this role? So I had one of my great friends who also went to school at not Cal State Fullerton, but in Southern California at CSU Long Beach, also getting a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theater Arts. Or just a BA actually, but But I was like, okay, what can I do to make this so much smoother? I was like, all right, I have this set. I had him read for the other roles, and whatever role that they wanted to get called back for or potentially do, I let them. There was a sign-up sheet. They signed up for it, and I let them read for every single role. With my friend who's really good at reacting. He works well with I can react on the spot to what the other actor's giving me. So I was able to gauge okay, this is kind of what I'm getting from this. Yeah. I'll call this person back for this role, or if they didn't fit it, then I wouldn't call them back for that certain role. And we made sure that everyone was in the lobby because I know how nerve-wracking auditions can be. I wouldn't want a bunch of eyes looking at me when I'm auditioning,
especially the ones that want your
exactly. So I really push for hey, can we just have the person who's auditioning in, and that's it. It went like Aiden said, it worked very well, and it went really smoothly, and we were able to get the cast up by the end of the week on Friday. And I had a lot of people. I had other eyes when the callbacks were happening of okay, this is my thinking. This is what I think. And they were like, I agree with that as well. And it's like, all right, cool. So went from there, and now we're here.
So, Mary, when you went and saw it, not just on Broadway, but watching it, did you always want this part? Did you always think? Did you think I want to do that? I want to try that.
Yeah. So when I saw it for the first time, I was like, "Oh, she's amazing," but her songs are super hard, totally nothing that I could ever do. Granted, at the time, I've never really considered myself a singer, really until last year when I did Pirates of Penzance at the acting company, and that's when I kind of found my confidence in singing. And so before that, I no, to be honest, this role, I was like, there's no way I could ever play it. And
this is a big deal for you then.
Yeah.
This is all you guys are stepping up, except Aiden. He's just stepping in. He just sent in.
I don't know about that.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
Huh? No matter who you are, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
It's your first.
Well, I've done a lot of big childhood roles until I took a break. COVID happened, and then I did some shows at Yuba College, and for most of my life I was the ensemble member or a third character, third main character. I was never a lead. I've only been a lead once in another show, another main stage show. So this is a big step for me because it's my first huge adult role, and I think a very important show, especially given the times. Yeah. So it is very nerve-wracking in some instance, but I am excited for the performance.
Yeah, big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's always like that. If you have something, if you don't have anything that challenges you, you'll just you're just kind of mundane. You say, okay, well, I'll just go do that. I know how to do that. But the minute something happens that you get that little bug that says, I'd like to try that, then you're on your way, right? And it sounds like all you guys ended up with the bug going, okay, here we go.
Let's just go for it.
But you all did it together, right? So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So listen, one more time, how do they get tickets, and when are the shows?
All right, so you can get tickets at actingcompany.org, which is online on our website, or you can go to the box office, which I believe is open Monday through Friday from noon to 2. It's only 2 hours, so that's the small time frame if you want to get a ticket, go into the theater. But you can also get rush tickets this weekend. If you show up 15 minutes before the show starts, you can get rush tickets beforehand that are half price. So instead of paying $20, you pay $10, and you can get 2 for the price of 1. So it's a nice deal that we have for opening weekend to really get those seats filled. So please come, and we open tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, run for 4 weekends until May 3rd. Times again are at showtime Friday, Saturday is at 7:30. Doors open at 7, and then Sunday at 2 p.m. and doors open at 1:30. While I'm on this theater rant too, I will say that we have auditions next week on Monday and Tuesday for Finding Oz. That is, I have a little script
there
right
you
here, which is about the life of L. Frank Baum, written and directed by Bob Cooner. So please go audition for that, especially if you're a fan of the Wizard of Oz. I think it's a new story. So who knows what's gonna be in this new adaptation of Oz, which is so cool. To hear that they're putting up a piece at the acting company that has been written and is being directed by the by the person who wrote it. So it's really cool that they're new piece of theater. Let's see what this does, and let's see how the audience takes it, and maybe it'll go somewhere from here, right? You never know. It always starts somewhere. And
Well, I'm glad you guys took the time to come in. It gives everybody an opportunity. Live theater.
Okay.
You Sutter, we've got live theater, multiple live theaters. I mean, I just love it that's available to us. So anyway, thanks again for coming in.
Is this the end of it?
It is.
Oh, okay. Can I say one more thing? Is that all right? I forgot to mention this one thing.
He really is a director. Notice how he just grabbed all
Sorry.
Absolutely.
Real quick. We just finished our second annual Bard's Ball, which was a huge success, and we start. We're having a fundraising event late in August called 2x2, which is a show featuring famous duos from the song, screen, stage, and dance.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, if you guys were a part of the My Way, if you went to the My Way fundraising event that we had, that was also a huge success, and we had Frank Sinatra and others, and I can't remember their names, but yes, that was also another fundraising event that we did. All right, I swear, I'm done.
All right, thanks. Thank you, Christian. All right, break a leg.
Thank you.